China's Weibo Night this year was truly a scene for the ages. Beyond the stunning looks and jaw-dropping visuals from the stars, there were also plenty of hilarious viral moments, and even several major controversies that got everyone talking. In the first half of this video, we'll break down the red carpet looks of 12 leading actresses. In the second half, we'll move on to 15 male stars, including the highly anticipated appearances of Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. From luxury fashion brands and styling details to unforgettable funny moments and headline-making incidents, let's go through everything together and relive the biggest night in Chinese entertainment. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress No. 1 by Lu.
让我们欢迎演员白鹿。
Hello， 大家好，我是演员白鹿，祝大家新年快乐，马上有好运，谢谢。
When it comes to the 2026 Weibo Night Red Carpet, Bai Lu absolutely owned the night. Often described as having that classic Hong Kong glam vibe, she stepped onto the carpet like a full-on red carpet assassin. She wore a custom couture red gown by Oleana Sergienko, a rich matte velvet blended with shimmering sequins. The thigh-high slit and dramatic train made her look like a dark red rose blooming at midnight. The look also subtly echoed her upcoming drama Unveiled Jade Wind, and she even carried a custom folding fan from the production team, which fans immediately caught. Later during the award ceremony, she switched into a deep-toned starry gown by Rahul Mishra. The entire dress was embroidered with constellation-like sparkles, giving her an almost celestial presence on stage. And here's the fun part. During the live challenge segment, she instantly recognized her own dog, then correctly identified several other celebrities' pets. The audience loved it, but the moment that really sent fans into meltdown, Lu Yining publicly said that he and Bai Lu have witnessed each other's growth over the years. And interestingly enough, at both of their Weibo Night wins, they ended up standing side by side on stage. That kind of full-circle moment? Fans live for that. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress No. 2, Gulnazer.
星河闪耀，美神降临，让我们欢迎娜扎。
Hello， 大家好，我是娜扎，我祝大家新年快乐，马到成功。
The moment Gulnazer stepped onto the carpet, Weibo Night officially leveled up. Those impossibly long legs, that perfectly timed wind effect. Everything worked in her favor. It felt less like a red carpet walk and more like a runway takeover. She wore a liquid gold gown by Tony Ward, featuring delicate straps and a dramatic train. The high slit showed off her near-perfect proportions, and honestly, real-life Venus doesn't even feel exaggerated here. She looked sculpted. Later inside the venue, she changed into another gold slip gown by Georges Hobika. The theme of opulence continued, sleek, luminous, unapologetically glamorous. At this point, it's not even about the dress anymore. When Gulnazer walks a red carpet, she doesn't just attend, she establishes dominance. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress No. 3, Yang.
让我们欢迎杨紫踏光亮相星空奇旅。
大家好，我是演员杨紫。新的一年我会继续努力，希望每个人都可以开开心心，身体健康。
This was the night Yang Z stepped fully into her leading lady era. She wore a custom Valentino gold gown that felt more like armor than a dress. The structured silhouette blended subtle Chinese-inspired tailoring with tens of thousands of crystals layered across the fabric. The result? Pure power. Regal, radiant, expensive in every sense of the word. But the smartest detail of the look was the fan she carried. On one side, a still from her hit drama Born to Be Alive. On the other, her own portrait. It wasn't just an accessory, it was branding. A reminder that she's not just walking the carpet, she's promoting her reign. Inside the venue, she switched into a blue off-the-shoulder sequin gown by Tony Ward, softer but still luminous. And when she shared that filming Born to Be Alive pushed her to her physical limits in almost every scene, fans instantly went from admiration to protective mode. So what do you think? On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate Yang Zi's red carpet moment? 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress No. 4, Chen Duling.
让我们欢迎陈都灵。
大家好，我是演员陈都灵，希望我能够把这份关注的力量继续化作对表演的热爱、前进的动力。
Chen Duling chose something completely different tonight. She wore a custom black-purple gown by Pete Dullard, paired with colorful Harry Winston jewels. The combination gave her this mysterious, almost aristocratic glow. It wasn't loud, it was controlled, elegant, intentional, and that's exactly why it stood out. But what made people smile was her interaction with co-star Qin Jiyuan on the carpet. The two of them were caught playfully flashing bunny ears behind each other's backs like kids. For a moment, the high-fashion aura cracked, and fans loved the softness. Now here's the real twist. Off the red carpet, Chen Duling isn't just another glamorous actress. She graduated in aircraft manufacturing engineering and recently appeared in a program collaborating with China's National Space Agency. That academic background adds weight to her image. Beauty with brains isn't just a tagline here, it's real. And honestly, that contrast makes her presence feel different from the rest. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 5, Meng Zi. Meng Zi unfortunately missed the red carpet due to a flight delay, but honestly, she didn't need it. Her in-venue look completely carried the moment. She wore a custom Tony Ward gown in a soft, dusty pink that suited her perfectly. The strapless design highlighted her neckline and collarbones in the most elegant way, giving her that delicate, peach blossom glow. And then came the viral moment. When Meng Zi appeared alongside Chen Duling, Song Zuer, and Zhou Yi, the internet immediately dubbed them the Weibo Four Beauties. 4 distinct styles, for very different energies, all in one frame. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 6, Song Zuer.
让我们欢迎宋祖儿星空骑旅。
Hello， 大家好，我是演员宋祖儿。2026年，希望能给大家带来更多好的角色，更多好的故事。
Song Zuer did not come to play tonight. She showed up looking like she brought Couture Week straight to the red carpet. Wearing a black strapless leather gown by Lebanese designer Robert Abi Nader, she completely flipped her usual soft, ethereal image. The bold side slit was unapologetically daring. This was a full reinvention moment. What's impressive is how effortlessly she carried a niche couture piece with such strong theatrical energy. It wasn't just sexy, it was controlled. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 7, Zhang Runan.
接下来亮相星空骑旅，正向我们走来的是张若楠。
Hello， 大家好，我是张若楠。每一天都可以飞跃前一天的自己，祝大家新年快乐。
Zhang Runan definitely had the fairy tale moment of the night. She wore a custom black off-the-shoulder ball gown by Mark Bumgarner, paired with a vintage-inspired tiara from Chomet. The silhouette was dramatic and voluminous. She genuinely looked like a black swan princess who just walked out of a castle. The host even joked that her skirt was big enough to hide 4 people underneath. But the size of that gown did come with challenges. During her walk, she accidentally stepped on the hem twice because the skirt was just that grand. Her co-star Wang tried to help, but honestly, there was so much fabric he didn't even know where to grab. In the end, he just stayed close and steadied her arm. What more, some netizens pointed out that her blush was applied quite boldly, especially across the cheeks, saying it felt a bit overpowering on camera. So what do you think? Did the makeup enhance the look or distract from it? 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 8, Xiao.
让我们欢迎可爱甜妹卢玉晓亮相星空骑旅。
Liu Xiao's stylist deserves an award. They turned her into the most impossible-to-ignore presence of the night. She wore a pure white strapless gown, topped with a dramatic halo-style veil that extended into a flowing headpiece. When the veil covered her face, she looked like a bride out of a fantasy film. When it lifted, she transformed into a moonlit goddess. Backstage, that oversized halo headpiece was so grand that when she turned, it accidentally brushed into Wang Yuan standing nearby. And within seconds, the internet exploded with jokes about the divine aura-friendly fire. And honestly, that's the magic of red carpets. We want the high fashion artistry, but we also love the human moments. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 9, Li Yitong.
接下来欢迎综艺女子推理社中相爱相杀的姐妹李一桐、张一凡。
The gown she wore had debuted at Paris Couture Week just 8 days earlier, and she was already wearing it on the Weibo night carpet. The piece, a nude pink satin strapless gown by Lebanese designer Robert Abi Nader, felt softer and more elevated than her previous red carpet appearances. Then, inside the venue, she switched things up completely. A purple crystal-embellished ball gown with a dramatic 5-meter train. Full princess core energy. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 10, Wang Yuan.
接下来，让我们欢迎王玉雯登陆星空奇旅。
Wang Yuan surprised everyone tonight. She stepped away from her usual sweet, soft image and went full femme fatale. Wearing a deep brown sheer body-hugging gown, she embraced a sleek, almost serpent-like elegance. The semi-transparent tailoring was sensual but refined, and paired with her sharp haircut, the whole look radiated cool confidence. Her posture gave off that mature, commanding presence, just controlled and magnetic. What makes it even more interesting is that off-camera, Wang Yuan is known for her bubbly, playful personality. So this dramatic shift into a more dominant aesthetic felt refreshing, like we're watching a new chapter unfold. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 11, Zhou Yi.
周也璀璨登场，共赴这场浪漫星空奇旅。
Zhou Yi gave us two completely different moods in one night. On the red carpet, she looked ethereal. She wore a pale blue feathered tulle gown by Rami Cuddy, floating down the carpet like she stepped out of a Monet painting. And then, plot twist. When she walked on stage to accept her award, she showed up in a black embroidered blazer paired with relaxed cuffed denim. No gown, no princess moment, just pure effortless cool. The audience did a double take. Some praised her for the confidence and relaxed energy, saying she broke the unwritten rule that actresses must wear gowns on stage. So now I'm curious, which version do you prefer? The ethereal goddess on the carpet, or the laid-back, rule-breaking Zhou Yi on stage? 2026 Weibo Night Best Dress Number 12, Yangmi. Now, let's talk about the night's main character energy, Yangmi. What was supposed to be a simple seating arrangement turned into full-blown drama. Originally, Xiao was assigned the center seat, with Yangmi and Zhan on either side. But when the celebrities entered, Zhan's name card was suddenly missing. The three-seat sofa instantly became a two-person setup featuring Yangmi and Xiao. Within minutes, chaos erupted in the audience. Some fans questioned whether someone had taken the center seat. Others rushed to defend their favorite. Online speculation exploded. And right in the middle of that storm was Yangmi, unbothered. She showed up in a custom black Tamara Ralph gown paired with a striking sapphire and diamond chopard necklace. Black hair, red lips, zero hesitation. Even unedited photos circulating online had people calling her the red lip ruler of the night. As the debate intensified, Yangmi's studio released a statement requesting clarification from the organizers. Soon after, Weibo Night's official account admitted it was a staff labeling error that caused the confusion. Was this just a backstage mistake that spiraled out of control, or something that could have been handled better from the start? Now it's time for the men to take over. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 1, Zhan.
接下来欢迎登陆星空奇旅的肖战。
欢迎肖战。
好，那我提问，在东北我们不说看热闹，我们说凶气。
凶气。
He secured an unprecedented third consecutive Weibo King title, a milestone that speaks for itself. But the seating arrangement confusion earlier in the evening added unexpected drama. Meanwhile, Zhan chose not to sit during the commotion and stayed composed throughout. At the end of the day, numbers don't lie. Whether it's popularity, reputation, or commercial value, he remains firmly at the top. A seat change isn't going to redefine that. When Zhan stepped onto the carpet, reporters reportedly shouted, "So handsome," in unison. He even turned slightly red, ears included. Fashion-wise, he delivered without question. A rich burgundy and purple Saint Laurent suit on the red carpet, refined and luxurious. Inside the venue, he changed into a deep navy sequin Gucci ensemble, but just as elegant. Add to that high jewelry pieces from Bautrin reportedly worth over $1 million, and the look was complete. When the achievements are that solid, everything else becomes background noise. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 2, Wang Yibo.
刚接触攀岩不久，所以我希望还有很多次机会能够再去那里，然后继续攀岩。
After a year away from major public appearances, Wang Yibo returned and reminded everyone exactly why he's considered top tier. On the red carpet, he wore a dark, stand-collar Zhongshan-style ensemble by Loro Piana, paired with a Chanel camellia brooch and softly textured curls. The look sparked massive online discussion, reportedly surpassing 1.4 billion views across platforms and tripling search interest in new Chinese menswear. Inside the venue, he pivoted effortlessly from classical elegance to modern authority. A deep V denim suit by Tom Ford gave him a more contemporary, almost cinematic edge. But the real highlight of the night wasn't the outfit. As the initiator of an award-winning documentary project, Wang Yibo took the stage to accept the honor. Instead of keeping the spotlight, he immediately handed the flowers to Warner Discovery's vice president, Victor Wei, one of the project's collaborators. When a hosting miscue nearly cut Wei's speech short, Wang Yibo calmly stepped in, signaling for the microphone to remain and ensuring his partner had the time to speak. He stood beside him, listening attentively to the prepared Mandarin remarks. In an industry often defined by noise and competition, that moment of composure and respect stood out. Sometimes true presence isn't about volume, it's about grace under pressure. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 3, Liu Yuning. Liu Yuning didn't even walk the red carpet and still managed to dominate the night. He turned the stage into his own arena by reimagining a classic Fei Wang song as a heavy rock performance. The energy? Explosive. It felt like a full rock star takeover moment. And then there was the outfit. He wore a custom black couture piece by a Belgian designer, featuring a plunging neckline that extended almost to the waist, with structured shoulders that flared like dark wings. It was the global first wear, just 7 days after its Paris Fashion Week debut. That's serious fashion access. Later, during the award segment, he switched into a pure white deep V suit by Harry Halim, styled with gold-rimmed glasses and Tiffany jewelry. The transformation was striking, from rock warrior to refined gentleman in a matter of minutes. Two extremes, one presence, and somehow he made both feel effortless. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 4, Zhang Lingyi.
让我们欢迎张凌赫携手亮相《星空奇旅》。
Zhang Lingyi showed up with what I'd call a dangerously charming script. On the red carpet, he wore a deep V Gucci suit styled, without a shirt underneath. The look was sharp, polished, and just a little provocative. He and Song Zuer even coordinated a synchronized over-the-shoulder turn for photographers. Two striking visuals in one frame. Naturally, fans immediately started imagining them in a royal drama together, Emperor and Empress energy. Inside the venue, he switched into a black leather jacket and leather pants layered over a crisp white shirt. The vibe shifted from aristocratic elegance to modern rebel. But the most talked about moment happened offstage. During a seating moment, Bai Lu and Meng Zi were chatting when Zhang Lingyi approached. Meng Zi subtly shifted her seat, and Bai Lu adjusted her posture. No interaction followed, but the internet quickly began dissecting the body language. Sometimes the unscripted moments spark more discussion than the actual performances. At Weibo Night, reality occasionally feels even more dramatic than fiction. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 5, Song Weilong. Song Weilong's burgundy velvet Gucci suit instantly put him on the trending list. The rich wine red tone, paired with that sharp tailoring, amplified his already striking features. On the red carpet, he carried himself with pure leading man energy. But then came the unexpected twist. While chatting with NINI, this 185cm tall heartthrob suddenly seemed shy. He kept one hand subtly holding his deep V neckline closed, almost as if he was trying to stay modest. The contrast was adorable, and when the camera picked him for a playful blow-a-kiss challenge, he took it very seriously. Not once, but twice-y. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 6, Ao Ruipeng.
宇宙级高甜配置，敖瑞鹏。
Ao Ruipeng stepped onto the carpet, looking noticeably leveled up. He wore a gray cutout tailored suit layered with a structured coat featuring raised embroidery details. Around his neck, a metallic choker added a sharper, almost futuristic edge. The whole look had this subtle golden glow under the lights. But let's be honest, the suit wasn't what everyone was talking about. It was his red carpet walk with Lee Landy. While signing autographs, their heads leaned in so close they were practically touching. And when they exited, they casually linked arms and walked off together. The internet instantly called it newlywed energy. Whether it was playful staging or genuine comfort, the sweetness felt effortless, and fans absolutely ate it up. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 7, Deng Wei.
接下来有请邓为踏光而来。
Many people see serious potential in Deng Wei, and tonight added fuel to that belief. On the red carpet, he wore a blue and red plaid vest set that stood out even more under the purple LED lighting on the big screen. The color clash created a layered visual effect that felt bold without being overwhelming. Inside the venue, he switched into a black pronounce ensemble that completely shifted the tone. The structured stand collar top carried subtle Zhongshan-inspired tailoring, while a sheer flowing layer at the waist added movement and drama. Finished with a sharp Vulgari serpent brooch, the look leaned into something distinctly modern yet rooted in Eastern aesthetics. Deng Wei feels particularly suited to a future-forward interpretation of traditional Chinese menswear. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 8, Ding Yuxi.
正在向我们走来的是丁禹兮。
There's something consistently admirable about Ding Yuxi at award shows. Every year, long after most celebrities have stepped away from their seats, he's often still there, applauding others' wins with genuine enthusiasm. On the red carpet, he embraced a wild, almost wolf-like edge in a brown and black striped leather jacket by Versace. Paired with a metallic tie and layered jewelry, the look balanced rugged intensity with sharp detailing. Inside the venue, he shifted again, this time into a clean-cut black suit embellished with subtle crystal accents on the shirt and tie. And when the host randomly asked him to deliver some fan service, he didn't hesitate. First, a graceful Prince-style bow. Then came the finger hearts, blown kisses, and playful heart gestures, all executed with effortless smoothness. The crowd loved it. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 9 by Jingting.
接下来正在穿越时空隧道来到微博之夜的是白敬亭。
When everyone else was competing for the most extravagant look, Bai Jingting chose restraint. A clean black and white ensemble. He fully embodied the less is more philosophy and made minimalism feel intentional rather than safe. There was a small regret for fans. He didn't walk the red carpet with the first Frostjong Runnen. Still, the coincidence didn't go unnoticed. Both showed up in black and white palettes with silver accessories, which immediately sparked playful, couple styling theories online. But the real highlight came during his acceptance speech. Out of nowhere, Bai Jingting attempted a spontaneous Cantonese line, delivered in unmistakably northern accented tones. Standing beside him, William Chan couldn't hold back his laughter and teased, "Your Cantonese isn't better than mine." The exchange instantly lightened the room. And then came the unexpected moment backstage. Bai Jingting ended up playfully battling a Unitree Robotics humanoid robot. From minimalist tailoring to casually sparring with a robot, Bai Jingting once again positioned himself slightly ahead of the curve. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 10, Peng Yuchang.
是被帅到了，正在穿越星空隧道亮相星空奇旅的是彭昱畅。
Wait, isn't that President Pei from No Pain, No Gain? The boss who is always joking about rewarding employees with surprise bonuses? Well, he stayed on brand tonight, even handing out virtual red envelopes and New Year wishes during the event. But let's talk about the look. Gold-rimmed glasses, a light gray three-piece Versace suit, a crisp white rose brooch, subtle highlighted hair. And honestly, it was a dramatic contrast to his lovable, goofy foodie image from Back to Field. The transformation was so noticeable that some netizens jokingly called it a successful old neighborhood renovation project. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 11, Chen Zhiyuan.
让我们欢迎陈哲远。
The Saint Laurent cold aristocrat aesthetic made its return, and Chen Zhiyuan wore it well. He stepped out in a deep brown pique lapel suit, layered over a caramel satin shirt. The contrast between matte tailoring and subtle sheen gave the look dimension. Gentleman revival vibe that's quietly trending again. It wasn't loud fashion. It was polished minimalism with edge. And then came the twist. Turns out, he wasn't the only one thinking along similar lines. Both Wang Sulong and Wei Dashuan showed up in remarkably similar silhouettes. 2026 Weibo Night Best Dressed Actor Number 12, Wang Anyu. First time at Weibo Night, and Wang Anyu clearly came prepared. he chose a deep V black pinstripe suit, clean tailoring with razor-sharp lines. No over-accessorizing. And one single maple leaf brooch as the finishing touch. The deep V wasn't exaggerated, but it walked that fine line between elegant and dangerously bold. For a first appearance, this wasn't safe, it was strategic. 2026 Weibo Night, Best Dressed Actor number 13, Zhang Xuanxi. Zhang Xuanxi really walked in like he escaped straight out of Swan Lake. A crisp white peak lapel suit paired with a dramatic feather cape. The all-white palette amplified that fairy tale aura, almost like a stage costume elevated into couture red carpet fashion. But here's the twist, this prince is anything but cold. They were teasing each other with the feathers, blowing at them, tugging lightly. And honestly, who wouldn't smile watching that? 2026 Weibo Night, Best Dressed Actor number 14, Wang Jackson.
Like a mirage, I thought it was magic.
When it comes to owning every space he walks into, Wang Jackson never misses. This time, he showed up in a navy Louis Vuitton stand collar suit that fused traditional Eastern structure with relaxed street-style wide-leg tailoring. But let's be honest, the real explosion happened on stage. His collaboration performance of Made Me a Man with Liu Yusin was completely reworked. Tempo shifts between slow and fast sections. It instantly became one of the night's legendary stages. So what stood out more for you? The composed LV elegance or the unstoppable stage beast energy? 2026 Weibo Night, Best Dressed Actor number 15, Xiao Shen.
祝大家好运来，祝你好运来。
我们向前方一路上扬。
On the red carpet, he chose a custom black sequin suit from OK Kiki. Extra long silver tassels cascading from the sleeves. The look balanced edge with elegance, reinforcing his reputation for fashion that feels theatrical yet refined. As the theme song performer for the Lunar New Year film Scare Out, he made a second appearance in a more minimal black crystal-embellished suit. Clean lines, subtle shimmer, like polished obsidian under stage lights. But the defining moment was the live performance. Dressed in an all-white ensemble, standing within a circular halo of light, he looked almost suspended in radiance. The styling was ethereal, but the real impact came from the voice. His tone carries an almost purifying clarity, and paired with that luminous stage design, it delivered a fully immersive sensory experience.